Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby and today we are talking about 3 keys to your mental diet. Now, if you're new to this channel and you want more videos like this one, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, click the bell. It's gonna let you know as soon as I release new videos. And if you like this video, a great way to support this channel and let me know you like this content is simply by clicking that like button. It really does a lot more than you might think it does. Helps more people see this content. So 3 keys to your mental diet. This is made famous by Neville Goddard. This is one of his teachings on how to implement his other techniques. So what is your mental diet? Essentially, as Neville says, it is your conversation that you're having with yourself inside your head. Now, one thing he does make clear is it's not about not having an inner conversation. It's about being able to control what that conversation is and ultimately direct it to be in alignment with what it is that you want. Something else he talks about is your wish fulfilled, living in the end. If you find yourself right now in a certain situation, whether it be about your finances, your relationship, your career, whatever it is you want to change in your life, you have a wish that you want to be fulfilled, some change. Well, if you want to live in the end, that means that you need to live as if that reality is happening now. You need to embody those feelings and those thoughts. Now, we think about our mental diet, the conversation we're having with ourselves. How can you have a mental diet that is out of alignment with the wish fulfilled, the thing that you're wanting, and expect for that wish fulfilled to happen? Basically, your being, and we know how you are being, your state of being, how you think and how you feel and how you act is your state of being. So if you are thinking out of alignment with that version of you, that being state that you're wanting, how do you think that that's going to come into fruition? How do you think that that is going to happen? Big thing that we know is we need to get our mental diet in check. So the first key to your mental diet is understanding that whatever it is, the inner conversation you're having with yourself right now about whatever it is that you want to change in your life in general is the cause to the effect. Now, what does that mean? What you're thinking, how you're thinking about yourself, how you're talking about yourself, how you're seeing the world, and what you're saying inside your head is the reason you are seeing the results that you're seeing in your 3D reality. It is accumulation, a collection of what you assume to be true, the beliefs, the perceptions that you have that are deeply rooted inside. Essentially, whatever it is that you're believing, whatever it is your self-concept is about yourself, you're having a mental dialogue, having a mental conversation with yourself, and it's fortifying those pre-existing experiences on why you believe what you believe about yourself, whatever version it is, whether you think you can only make $40,000, whether you think that those people who date you shouldn't treat you nice subconsciously, and you keep finding the experience is someone being mean to you, someone being rude to you, someone not valuing you, maybe in your workforce, romantically, whatever it is. Deep down subconsciously, those are the values that you believe about yourself. Somebody along your journey has taught you that. You have perceived that that is what is real, and that is not objectively true. That is subjectively. That means it's not true at large, but because you perceive it to be true, because you keep that mental diet fueled with these thoughts, you perceive it to be true. You look out into the world and you see the reflection of it coming back to you. The cause to the effect. You send out the cause with your thoughts and your feelings, and you get that effect, and you see that reflection. Another word for effect is reflection, echo back to you what it is you believe about yourself. And we know if you do not have a change with your mental diet, your history, what you've experienced in the past, will by default be the future that you create for yourself. Because if you do not have a change and there's nothing in your thoughts and in your feelings, you will stay in the same state of being. And whatever it is your state of being is right now, and whatever the effect or the echo, the reflection you're getting, you'll continue to perpetuate that into your future. Now, the second key to your mental diet is understanding that when you bring awareness to your mental diet, you're going to bring consciousness to the darkness that you've been unaware of. When I say darkness, that's not something scary or evil or anything like that. It simply means without light. And Neville Goddard talks consistently about that light is consciousness, having a bigger perspective, having that consciousness, that light illuminate something that you were unaware of. And what could this be? This could be subconscious beliefs, beliefs that you attained and you fortified and you formed when you're between 0 and 7 years old, which is where you get most of your programming from your original culture, which is your basic family unit. Even if that wasn't traditional, whoever is you were around, authoritative figure, parent figure, whatever it is, what they taught you to believe to be true about how the world works, about who you are, what you're capable of, if you're talented, if you're not talented. You hold those beliefs. They might become implicit memories, which means you're not aware of them consciously, but inside of you, subconsciously, they're actually running your life. You're making decisions based on those things to be true, based on those subconscious beliefs. How does an idea become a subconscious belief? Essentially, you have an idea, you see it, and you have a feeling about it, and that helps actually get through and penetrate your subconscious, from your conscious to your subconscious. So in your mental diet, if you have a lot of these thoughts and they fill you with anxiety, they fill you with worry, that feeling is going to help them pass through to your subconscious to continue and perpetuate those realities. Also too, in your mental diet, your triggers. What is it in your life that you're having a trigger? And a trigger could be a strong emotional reaction. Maybe you see someone being really loud in a store. Maybe you see someone and you deem it to be selfish. That fills you with a negative emotion that this person shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z. It's wrong. Basically, what you can do is when you have a strong emotional reaction, specifically if there's no real reason, you don't know them very well, but you see them and you're like, wow, that person's rude. That person really needs attention, and that's wrong. You can look at that and say, oh, okay, I most likely have an idea or belief about how I am supposed to act based on my history. And when I see that person doing the thing I want, and I was told that that was wrong, I'm going to then transfer that judgment onto them. Really, that's the judgment you're having toward yourself. And as you use those experiences to bring awareness about how you really feel about yourself and confront, is that true? Do you really believe that about yourself and about the world? Or was that just taught to you and now you can re-reason on it as an adult and clear that out and clean up that mental conversation about that topic in your life? Now, the third key in your mental diet is understanding its power. This can be both creative and destructive. And on the creative realm, the power of your mental diet, it can help fortify those feelings and beliefs about you living in the end, about having that state of being right now. It can also be powerful in that you reprogram your subconscious, being vigilant about what you're thinking about, being aware about what creeps into your head, using that as a clue to reveal why that belief came up. Is that true about you? And to construct a new identity, a new self-concept for yourself, and therefore have a new state of being, a new way to think, a new way to feel, and ultimately a new way to act. All those things are going to send out an electromagnetic signature that is different than your previous state, making it where your future is going to be different from your past. And in the destructive realm, the power that a poor mental diet can have, because it can uproot the efforts that you're doing currently. Just as you have a garden, you plant these seeds. You need those seeds to be nourished and watched over so that they can root and ultimately grow. But if you're having this mental diet that's destructive and you're questioning everything, well, you're essentially uprooting those seeds that are so delicate that you need time and nourishment for. And another destructive element about a negative mental diet is you abandon yourself. You're thinking these negative things, you're using the beliefs and suppressions of others and how they viewed you, and you're turning your back to them. Well, can you? Are you capable of these things? Can you really do it? You're doubting yourself and essentially abandoning the dream and vision that you have that's important to you. And how is it that you can be the captain of your soul, the captain of your life, the commander of your life, and neglect and abandon yourself at the same time for these ideas that are filled with doubt and filled with worry? And again, in my previous video, I've talked about it's not about not having doubts or worries. It's about how powerful those doubts or worries shift you out of the state of being that you have and the wish fulfilled. If they knock you completely back to your previous state of being and where you didn't have that experience, then you know that that is an issue. And in your mental diet, it's essential that you keep the ideas that are going to fortify those new impressions on your subconscious so that you can grow and expand, have new thoughts, have new feelings, have new states of being, which is going to bring new experiences into your life, going to end with new emotions, and therefore new thoughts, which is going to kick the whole cycle on again. So whatever's happening in your life right now, realize that your mental diet can completely revolutionize your world. That can be both in a positive and in a destructive way. You are the one, the only one who knows what you're allowing to be in your conscious mind, what conversation you're allowing, and where ultimately it will take you. It's well worth the time and dedication and diligence needed to analyze to make sure that your mental diet is fortifying where you want to go. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that subscribe. If you haven't done so already, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.